Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am going to be cooking fish today because they say this fish goes well with fruit. And I said, well, I can't find fillet of sole yet. And the blueberries will go bad that I bought. So I sat there and said, I'll use this fish. And this fish is Mahi, M-A-H-I, Mahi, I think is how you pronounce it. Anyway. This is what it looks like. You see? It looks like a very nice fish. Okay? So I rinsed it and patted it dry. I'm going to go pretty basic on the seasonings. I don't want to add too much because the vinaigrette, that lemon blueberry vinaigrette is going to go over this. They say that this goes excellent with fruit. So I said, okay, we're going in that direction. So I wanted to talk to you about this fish, but I'll get the seasonings and I'll be back. Okay, I got my leftover flour here and I'm going to add some flour to it so we can get these things fried. I'm going to use some semolina flour. Why not? We'll see how it acts. Semolina is pasta flour, but it's flour. Give it a different flavor. I want to make a sourdough rye. I think that would be interesting. I'm mixing my flours right now, if you must know. That should be enough. I hope it is. Let me get the rest out and we'll start frying. Okay, I am going to be using butter and corn oil because I can't get to my oil blend because they don't have the oils that I need at the store right now. So we just have to wait. Like I cannot find bran flakes because they're holding it. Now, I don't know why the factory is holding it, but they're holding it right now. So I can't get that either. So if you're having trouble picking up a few things, God, do I understand that. So I'm going to be doing up in corn oil and butter. I just happen to like olive oil and butter better, but I can deal with this one. Do you know why they put all these safety lids on? People used to go to the store and open the bottles and do things they shouldn't do. People were just snotty. Okay. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll work on it. That ready. Oh God, it's gonna get crowded again. Hold on a minute. We have to put you over here just for a bit. I'll bring you back. And you'd think with all this equipment, I have everything I need, and I still need more equipment. Because I try new things, they say you need this. Okay. I think the vinaigrette is going to be most of the flavoring. That's why I'm not going too heavy on flavorings here. Because I want to make sure that stands out. If I make a salad, whatever blueberries I have left over, I am definitely going to put in the salad. Okay. Oh, please don't come off my finger again. I've used my Band-Aids already. Let me get this going. When you're lighting by match, make sure you always start with a low flame. Don't turn it on high and then light the match. You might explode it right in front of your face. So you have to be careful. Light the match and then go and turn the flame on. Make sure that you have the match right next to it so it doesn't catch. I taught my sons that. My mother taught me that. She said if you have the fire and you have the gas going, you light here, the gas is already expanded, so when you go to put it down there, you're going to end up with an explosion and burn yourself. That's why she always taught me, if you're going to do it, you make sure you light the match, put it down where it's going to catch, then turn the gas on. See, when you're old, you have all this information because so much has happened in your time. And if you're a young person, you can sit there and say, well, how's it going to be when you get old? You'll probably sit there and say, I remember when, you know, we didn't have computers or when we had to do this. I remember we had to go next door or to our friend's home and knock on the door and see if they could come out and play. I had to be in the house by the time my father came home. He came home, he closed shop at 5 and he cleaned, you know, did the floors and stuff, and he was home by 5:30 because he had his own business. And on the weekend, he would take off on Sunday to do work on machines that he didn't finish working on. And he would sit there and have me come when it was tax time to do the math. Because I seem to, as you can see, I play with math all the time, so I am really good at it. He tried, my older brother, it didn't work. With me, my father trusted my numbers better because I kept on coming up with the same number. And every time he used that T machine, he always ended up with different numbers. So he said, I'm going to take your numbers. I like your numbers better. They're steady. So that was my job, doing the books with my father. I hope these come out. I've never had this fish before. This is going to be a first. So we'll see. I have no guarantee on this one. We're experimenting. But I know the lemon blueberry vinaigrette will be good. But if I've never tasted this fish, the only thing is it said fruit goes well with it. So I said, okay, I could work with it. No, Kathy, I can't hold you, but you did get fed. You're going to have to wait. I can't feed you now. I found some more sausage recipes in another cookbook. And I said, oh, this would be nice to make patties, you know. I tell you the things I find. You wouldn't believe the things I find in my cookbooks. That's why you don't need one. You need a whole bunch of cookbooks. You get such a variety and different ways of making things. I try to give you, if you didn't like this recipe, I give you a different recipe and seasonings different so you can sit there and decide which one you like. And if you just don't like any of them, well, you don't like them. Yeah, I know, you got water in there. I can see it. find out how it tastes. Well, at least I will be. You'll have to buy it yourself. I said the first time I saw it in the store, I said, well, let me go ahead and take this and see what I can do with this. Sometimes you have to do that and sort of adjust. This is why you need fish stores. You need a butcher, a grocery store, so you get a variety. And some stores you actually have to go through the mail to get wild game. And I finally found a place that I can buy wild game. I don't know how expensive it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to bite my pocketbook. In other words, it's going to be a little on the expensive side, so I'm saving up. Because I really, oh, that smells nice. So I'm going to save up and see if I can get ostrich meat and make ostrich hamburgers, which will be different. And they have venison. They have little birds, different kinds of wild game. So believe me, I'm quite excited about the thought of that. Because you know the founding fathers ate wild game, and people who have a husband who hunts, I call you the luckiest dogs. And I remember my father went hunting. He'd come back with something. So I'm sure some of you say your husband was lucky he got to try all these foods. Let's just say if you have a hunter and a good cook, imagine what you would enjoy in that kitchen. It's holding together quite well. I think it's a meaty one, so this may come out better than I thought. You see it has a nice color to it. So now I can make those wild seasonings for wild game and enjoy. I love buffalo meat. That's very good. It seems to be holding. This seems to be a firm fish. Just checking it. Where can I put this? Put this over here. And this. Let's see how it looks. Very firm because it's holding very, very nicely. So I'm going to continue frying them up, and when they're done, I'll be back. Okay, here are the fillets. Didn't they fry up nice and they held beautifully? So this, I think, is going to go excellent. Now we'll get ready to make that vinaigrette in the next video.